Hello everyone. So for today you have the part with the homework where you have the routing information protocol, this script such that you can route your packages based on distance. So you have different local area networks which you want to communicate with one another. This is done based on communication according to IPs of version 4, such that you have 4 octets. And here you have the ISP. This is an internet service provider. So in fact, this is like the place from where you've got the connectivity to the internet. And you will have this routing information of version 4, 2. This means that over here, you can have the subnet information, okay, based on it, and you will simply pass your packages. So you have this distinction of routes, okay, that can be used when you want to send the packages, while in version 1, which is the first, you see that you have it after. So every 30 seconds, you will have the broadcasting of messages to this address, which is 255.255.255 and 255, and it is enabled, while you also have the routing table which will be used each time with the hop, the next hop. So every 30 seconds you update the configuration of your network. While in version 2 you already have this subnet information, so you can find out more in the course. So let's see. What you need to do here is, and see that you've got this gateway for the network. So in fact, the PCs that you've got here inside config, you need to set the default gateway, which is 192.168.10 and 1. And then you offer the IPs 192.168.10.2. Okay, based on this IP, it's of 24. So we have the 3 octets which are filled. We have 3 times 8, which is 24. Okay, and we continue doing the same thing. You have the gateway, which is 192.168.10.1. And this is 192.168.10. And the gateway is the entrance point, is 192.168.10.1. And so this is 2, 3, and 4. Okay. Then we have the other network. So these computers, they are linked on the router. You have 2 local area networks. One with this 10 as the 3rd octet. Here we have a 1. So it means that the gateway is 192.168.1 and 1. Right here we have 192.168.1. And this will be with 2. You have the address on 24. So it is this one. Then this one will be the 3rd, again the gateway, 192.168.1, 192.168.3, and this is the 4th one. Okay, being this one. Then we have the others, so we have set these. Then you have the connections in the router. You need to have it linked here. You have one serial connection. So you need to add the WIC to T by turning on and off your connectivity. Okay. And we also have the fast Ethernet. Keep in mind that you should turn on the fast Ethernet that you need to use. So it will be the fast Ethernet with 01, which you need to set according to the IEP. So in fact, this is the one having 1 here. Okay, being 192.168.10.1 and based on the mask. Okay, while the serial which is used, okay, is the one from here. Okay, this one. And we have fast Ethernet 00. That might also use, but it will be with 192.168.1 and 1 based on our IP. Okay. And this is the 030. You turn it on, and as you can see, you are in this router. So you need to put exactly what is here according to the connection that you've got. So this will be in 30 with 10. You will have this one, and as you can see, you have the connectivity based on 2 stations. So this means that the mask is 30. We have it with 255, 255, 252. Because you don't use 2 to power 1 and 2 to power 2, this means that 255 minus 1 minus 2 is 252. Okay. Based on it. Then you will also have to set the rest of your stations. Being here, you need to add the gateway. 192.168. Okay. Such that you will forward packages. 1, 2, 3, 4. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Then we have the other links. This is according to the fast Ethernet. You need to add the serial connection with this weak 2T. You see that in fact this one, you have it linked to the other. So you have 2 serial connections. Okay, so this is a weak 2T. So this is for the serial. Okay. While you also have it this one. This is for the high-speed WAN with 2 serial ports. You can have this one placed here. So you turn it on. It's putting the whole program up. The links. And you have to specify which are your connections. So you have the fast Ethernet, you turn it on. Being 192.168.21. Okay, and the mask for it. While you also have the other connections. So let's see. You have the fast Ethernet with 030. And this one, as you can see, turned to be green. And this one will be with this 1010, and let's say it's 2. Okay. While you also have the other connection. So let's see it. Now this one also has this connectivity. You can put your width T here, for example. Okay, and you turn it on, and it will do the formatting. And it knows with what it communicates. Okay. Even it here with the serial, as you can see, for serial 030, it just displays the IP. Okay, it says that the connection is up. Okay, well, here we also set the IP for it. So here I have which connectivity 0031. You turn it on, and you will have the connectivity with this 200, 110. Okay, 1 and the subnet mask, but it's between 2 stations, so you use the powers. Okay, so you will have the part of the stations, you need 2 stations, and this means that the last 2 octets, the last 2 bits of the last octet will be used, meaning that out of 32 bits that you have in 4 octets, you will not use 2 to power 0 and 2 to power 1, meaning that the mask ends in 252. Okay, so this is with 1, and this means that the other one here, 30, I turn it on. Okay, and to make it be inside the cloud, you have it pressed like this, and you have this plus, and it gets transformed into a cluster, meaning that you have an internet service provider, okay, for it. Then you will have to configure the routing protocol such that you will have to go to your router 1, where router 1 is this one. Okay, and in CLI, you press enter. So as you can see, you need to be inside it. So you can do a Control C, and you're like here, and you will have enable. Then you have config. No. Okay, you enter the config mode. Then you have the routing information protocol, this RIP. It will be the second version of your routing protocol. And which is the network for it? You have these around. So you will route towards the network with 200, 110, and 0. So going upwards. As well as you have the network with 10, 10, 10, and 0. This is what you need to do. All right. Such that you should also, so as you can see, it just simply explains that you do it for enabled, such that you will be able to configure the terminal, and you will have the RIP, and you set the version to 2, as I said, while you also have to set which are the networks with which you communicate, so being the ones around. So this 200, 110, 0, 192, 168, 20, 0, and this 10, 10, 10, and 0. Then the same you need to do for router 2. Let's see. Router 2 in CLI. You do Control C, you enter, need to enable, configure terminal, and then you want to configure your routing protocol of version 2. And let's see, you communicate being here with this network, which is this 10, 10, 10, 0. Then you also communicate with the network. You send it towards 1. You also have this one, okay, with 10, 192.168.10 and 0. While you also have the network placed down being this one with 1. Like with 1.0. Okay. Good. So you did do it, as well as you see that you have your internet service provider. So this is exactly what was for router 2. You communicate with the network placed here, 192.168.10.0, 1.0 at the end, and with this 10.10.0. Okay, now for this one, if you click on it, you see that you have another page, so you can return by using this button over here. And for it, you will have to go to CLI, you do a Control-C, and you will have to enable your connection. You have to configure your terminal, and here you have your router RIP version 2, and you will communicate with what you've got in the exterior, being this one with 200, 110, and 0. Okay. And so this is basically what you need to do, such that you obtain this network.